when you can isolate or become aware of the nature of mindfulness, which is not forgetting the instructions, not forgetting the technique, not forgetting what's going on right now, not forgetting the breath, for instance, when you have this sampajanya, this clear comprehension, alertness, wakefulness, sharpness of mind, which acts as a sort of quality control, when you have this regulated and balanced effort, which is constantly being realigned to for the optimum results, then meditation becomes a little bit easier, because when you have experiences of various kinds, then these are measures of the validity and the usefulness of them. You know, you're checking in what's the mindfulness, the clear comprehension, the effort, and I would say that as meditators on this internal journey, that no one's quite the same as anyone else, and even the Buddha's instructions, you know, are not for everybody. They're not sort of we can say that they're inscribed in palm leaves and then in books and on computer disks, but I believe at the time of the Buddha, because I'm speaking from my very limited experience as a teacher, that if you're teaching to 100 people, you can't give individual instructions. You can't tailor a general talk to every single person, and also you take what's going to be valid for maybe 80 or 90% of the people. I think because that's the case, then we can be willing to experiment a little and don't feel inhibited that, oh, this isn't what this teacher says, or this isn't what's in the book, this isn't what's in the Visuddhimagga. That you can, given the guarantors of safety, which are your sila and right view, which you've put a lot of effort into developing, then you can be a little bit more creative, try things out. Now, often the instructions for anapanasati, for breath meditation, is that when you experience, let's say, piti or some rush of great pleasure and happiness in your mind, to be aware of that. Not to say you shouldn't feel happy, that it's going to delude you. Yeah, this is what it's like. This is a very pleasant feeling, and let's say different kinds of lights and colours and things like this. I would say generally to try to return to the breath, but there are certain kinds of experiences which I would say can, and I would say if you have opportunity to converse with, to discuss with a good friend or a teacher, this would be important here. If you have an image of the physical body, some part of the body, and sometimes you can have images which, conventionally speaking, might be quite disturbing, like a dead body, or a decaying body, or some image concerning the dissolution of the body, or the body in an unattractive aspect. These kinds of images can, for a skillful meditator, be taken up and be used to develop insight and to develop more deeper states of concentration. Now, so that would be one exception to general attitude that I would advocate, of just recognizing whatever arises as it's just that, nothing more, nothing less, and maintaining this interest and loyalty, devotion to the meditation object, in the faith that that meditation object will take you to beyond the hindrances and into deeper levels of concentration. But the another point I would like to make is that the very strong waves of piti, or intense sensations of well-being that arise in meditation can also at times be taken as meditation object. So what I'm trying to say here is that on a general basis I would say stay with the breath, come back to the breath, but there are certain circumstances which you may or may not be able to make use of. One is images of the physical body, particularly in an attractive or a state of decay, and another is strong feelings of well-being or even bliss. Now, when the mind becomes calmer, then for some people it will from there go into states of deep calm. But for other people, then the mind hovers on the edge, and it just applying the effort to the meditation object, it just it falls short. It gets stuck in a way, and in that circumstance, then taking up an insight practice, like investigating the nature of hair of the head, hair of the body, nails, teeth, skin, or perhaps to take up a contemplation of the of impermanence, of dukkha, insatisfactoriness, or anatta, can just tip the mind over into the very deep state of calm. So the whole kind of debate about samatha and vipassana and so on, I don't feel it's such a helpful one, in that sometimes it's the insight practices adopted at crucial points in the effort to calm the mind, which can intensify the calm. And sometimes the calm itself will lead naturally to these insight practices without having to worry too much. What is this? Am I doing samatha? Am I doing vipassana? It's more this, through experience, this sense of awareness of what the mind needs at that particular moment for the progress on the middle path.